Alright, story time. So, I just want to be real about some stuff. I know I get on TikTok and sometimes I make jokes and I play, or I might make like a positive post or something. Um, you don't really know what someone's going through in reality in their real life. Uh, I'm 41. I will be 42 in January. I am the oldest of four children, all same mom and dad. Parents were married. And I'm saying were married because my dad is deceased. They were still married to this day and together. Um, good home and everything. Um, Thought I came from a good family in general, including like aunts, uncles, cousins, things like that. Well, want to let you know you cannot trust family, and I mean certain ones. My brother, he was murdered April 12th, is why I'm saying you don't know what somebody's going through in reality. He was 36 years old. My little brother, very close. We very extremely close. We all four are close like that. But my little brother, when I say he will tell you out his own mouth, my sister is my first best friend. Had my name tatted on him and everything. Now, when my brother passed on April 12th, well, he didn't pass. He was murdered. Like I said, when he was murdered on April 12th, uh, my brother was 36, so he did not have any life insurance. He should have stayed up and he should have got on that, but unfortunately, he worked all the time and always was with his kids. And I'm not saying unfortunately to that. Unfortunately, he did not have life insurance, so his funeral had to be paid for out of pocket. His funeral was $8,500. At least that's what we thought. So we were cooking, selling dinners to, pay for my brother's funeral. My cousin and my aunt, they helped do all the cooking. My car at the time needed a timing belt, so I was not mobile at the time. But this is my little brother, so of course I want to help and I want to do things too. Well, one of my cousins, she suggested that we should get a bucket and put the money in. We should have listened to her suggestion, and that way my mother could collect it at the end of the night and have it taken to the funeral home. I don't know who it was. Everybody keeps saying I don't know, I don't know. So my cousin that actually had transportation, someone made it to where she could collect the money. Actually, I think it was her because she was actually calling people, telling them just send it to her cash app without our knowledge, of course. In the process of all of this, we gave this girl $3,000 in cash to take, to the funeral home. She never did. She ran off with the money. So when I get to the funeral home to actually take some more money up there, and I asked about the 3,000 that should have already been there, a receipt with my cousin's name on it. Really, it shouldn't even been in her name because she didn't put in a dime. But just the fact you're taking it, hey, bring us the receipt back. She did not do that because she's scandalous and grimy and has no conscience. Who steals from a dead person? I'm not going to steal from a person that's alive, let alone a dead person. So she steals the money. Everybody's questioning her, asking her where it's at. She has no answer for no one. Of course, she's not in my face or my presence. My brother's, so what I did, let me rewind, slow down a little bit. So I had to end up collecting this money back. So I start selling dinners. I have two other siblings. I have another little brother and a little sister. They're both younger than me and my brother that passed away. So my brother just turned 33 years old on May 3rd. He had to have a party on his birthday, but also sell dinners that I made on his birthday for my brother because of our cousin taking that money. He already was sad and upset that my brother wasn't able to, be with him. This is his first birthday without my brother. So, of course, he was already sad and confused. He really, he didn't even want to celebrate his birthday, let alone be selling dinners. So, he done that. We made some money back. I bought some food over there. He had a couple of their friends come over, and also, yeah, I sold dinners, and we made money from that. We got money back. Also, my car, like I said, I needed a timing belt. I had money saved up for that. did not use it. I had to use it for my brother. I wish this money didn't have to be used for my brother's death whatsoever, because my brother should still be here. He did not bother us so. All that man did was go to work and come home, like I said at the beginning, and with his kids, and that is it. When I say no one has an understanding, I mean everyone that knows about his death has said the same exact thing. Dang, he was a good dude. He stayed to himself. What could have happened? Well, his ex-girlfriend, who was his girlfriend at the time, she let some dudes in the back door. She turned all the cameras off, she claims, because she didn't want her mom to see that she was letting people over there playing cards, all kinds of things. Everybody over there was drinking and smoking all kinds of stuff. My brother is the only one who was sober because he had kidney stones that needed to pass. Anyways, she is responsible, and yes, the dude is in jail, and she is next. So I don't want to get too much off subject, because I don't want to really go there until his case is over. But anyways, my cousin that stole this $3,000, she literally, when we were telling her to take the money to the funeral, she literally was saying, send me the address for the chapel in a text. We all sent her that address. She did not take that money there. On the day of my brother's funeral, when I finally did get enough money to have my brother a funeral on May 15th of this year, she had the nerve, the audacity to show up like it was okay. Now, let's be real here. When you don't make people take accountability, they're going to keep doing the same thing. Also, she's a person who, her and her siblings, they do whatever they want to people and think they don't have to take accountability, or they don't have to, pay for their mistakes, which they do. And if you repeat it, I mean, even if you say sorry, which she did not, she didn't say sorry to my mother, she didn't say sorry to me. You can't say sorry to my brother because he's deceased. I mean, let's just be real. But you didn't even say sorry to anyone. She actually showed up at his funeral. Yes, I put her out. In the process of me putting her out, like I said, you couldn't find the address when you needed to bring the money up there that you stole, but you could find the address the day of my brother's funeral. Make it make sense. So when I put her out, she has two brothers. Both of my cousins, I'm older than all three of them. We're all grown. They are all bigger than me except her, because she's real short like my aunt. Now, I don't know what made them think I didn't have another brother that was alive, and my brother's best friend, he's 7 feet tall. They tried to get rowdy as heck, as if she was not in the wrong. This is all at my brother's funeral. My brother had to go off and push my cousin out. My brother's best friend had to go off and push my cousin out. Do you know, one of my boy cousins, one of her brothers, he had the audacity to go outside in the parking lot and try to fight one of my other cousins with stolen water bottles out her, all kinds of stuff. Now, I found out about all of this when we were on the way to the grave site. But, yeah. This is it. This life is crazy, and it's what today is it's July 24th, 2024, and guess what? Still no apology, and still no money or return. I'm sorry, I'm looking over to the side because this car just put up beside me, and I don't know why it's just sitting here. But yeah, I just needed to get off my chest because I'm still confused on why she thought that was okay.